And the person who received the least votes will have their votes flipped.
Jack. You have the best story. You're the one who had to fight to be here.
No, exactly, man. Exactly.
I voted for Jack because I think he has the best story out of all of us. He's the only one who had to fight to be here. All of us have kind of just been getting here through social gain.
I didn't vote you. I voted Jack.
I can't vote. I couldn't have voted Jack. After that, I wasn't not like, and you would like
Exactly. No, and I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
So originally, I was gonna vote for Chris, but kind of last second, I was a little bit persuaded. I voted for Jack.
And also, I knew that nothing was gonna happen. I also pretended to find like an idol under the thing. I wanted to. I mean, you guys out a little bit.
No. That didn't throw me off.
Did you know it was fake?
It was a bag of Fritos.
Oh,
I was just making it.
Oh, wait, seriously?
Yeah.
No, but there was stuff inside of that.
It was Fritos.
Oh, there were more.
There was Fritos.
I genuinely no. When you pulled out the Fritos bag earlier, I was like, there's an item in there because it was
Fritos.
I didn't think you would keep a bag of Fritos in your pocket.
That being said,
Ricky wanted to do Chris. Caitlin wanted to do Jack. And originally, I was leaning Chris just because he's a little bit more social, a little bit more vocal. It's gonna hit me. Jack's won 2 comps. He almost beat me in the last comp. I need to take out Jack now. So as we're sitting there in tribal, Ricky was telling me he wants to do Chris. I said, listen, man, I just found the idol. Chris just lit into your ass at tribal. I'm gonna play it on you. In exchange, vote Jack.
I would be so heartbroken if you guys listened out.
alright, so who do we think we should vote out next?
Let me know what you think.
Honestly, me too. I'm surprised that both of y'all are here right now.
I can't believe you guys are here.
Like, that's actually crazy to me. Oh my god.
Yeah. So, that being said, do you guys think you would have a shot against either of us?
Maybe I've been cooking something up. I don't know. Got some of his back pockets still.
We don't know what we got up our sleeves.
You gotta get it. Yeah. One of us is going. It's one of us.
I think that's fine.
Or it would be funny if we just kicked Caitlin out.
Yeah.
Just like for no reason.
That's fine.
Or we could do arm wrestling to
Yes. Everybody arm wrestle? You wanna arm
Trembling hands may be your downfall. Win this important immunity or your chances at surviving will be small.
Why are all of these the exact same? I swear they're all just nonsensical little poems.
So trembling hands, maybe you're so trembling hands.
We're gonna do the Jenga shit again.
Jenga, man.
Wait, who won that?
That was you won that.
You won
No, we were the final two on that.
we were.
Dude, I was so.
Bro, I had like hand sanitizer on my hands, and it was like the sticky kind.
Members of our jury, Matt, Mark, Jasani, Amelia, Dylan, and Jack voted out at the last tribal council. Before we begin the challenge, I'm going to take back the immunity necklace. Hudson. Immunity is back up for grabs. In today's challenge, you have each been given 26 Jenga blocks. With those blocks, you're going to try and build the highest tower in 5 minutes. Whoever builds the highest tower with their Jenga blocks in 5 minutes wins individual immunity and guaranteed a spot in the final 3. Worth playing for?
Yeah.
Woo! Survivors ready. Go! Some very different strategies starting. But each looks like they're using 2 blocks for the first level. Ricky dismantling, trying a different base, maybe a more stable base. Currently, it looks like Hudson, Chris, and Caitlin are very close, with Ricky lagging behind.
Come on, Ricky. Get your numbers up.
Hudson is just building a straight line upwards.
What can I find out? Bad idea.
Hudson falls the straight line, but his base does hold firm. Caitlin and Chris with very similar strategies. Trying a different strategy. Chris looking over to see if he still needs to build. Add some more pieces. Chris gets another level done in his structure. Hudson falls. Ricky is starting to build his way up. Caitlin's tower falls completely. She's gonna have to start over. Chris currently looks in the lead, but Hudson and Ricky are starting to build their way up. Caitlin trying to come back from that unfortunate fall. Hudson falls. Chris adds another piece. Ricky looking at Chris to see if his tower is higher still. Chris stepping back, just happy and content to let the others catch up to him.
I'm coming for the first. Pause.
Ricky's tower is starting to get higher. Caitlin's tower is starting to get higher, and Chris is still just sticking. Half of Ricky's tower falls.
Yeah.
Caitlin trying to make a more secure base for her tower, but it looks like it's making it more wobbly. Well, they're just standing there. Caitlin falls. She's gonna have to start over. Hudson's tower falls. Ricky's tower is getting really close to Chris's level, but he has to get the pieces. Chris's tower is still holding firm at the 30-second left mark. Caitlin is still building up that single beam. Still standing. Her tower falls. Hudson trying the same single beam strategy.
And it has to still be standing for us to measure.
Ricky's looking over to see if Chris's tower is higher.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hands off.
We don't need measure.
Chris, you have won. Chris, come on over. You have won Final Four immunity, safe from the vote tonight. The other two of you, tribal council, where one of you will be the next person voted out. A survivor FSU redemption. 4 minutes to strategize before tribal council.
Ricky, I told you I like you.
Starting now.
Why would I gun for you?
If you wouldn't mind strategizing somewhere that isn't right in the center of everything.
And I'm sorry behind my back, like a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
Very much appreciated.
I was going to go to Rocks.
well, I mean,
But secured your safety though.
yeah,
It secured your safety when I went to Rocks.
that's true. Nobody wants to betray the people.
And I threw it on track night.
I know. That's true. That's true. Which I do feel bad about. I do feel really bad about. Well, you're safe. You should be, unless there's some crazy twist, Tabor.
This dude's been with me the whole game. I'm scared. I'm scared too. I'm scared. I'm very scared. We're going through the whole game, man. I know.
Crazy twist, Tabor.
Continue. What?
Guys, this game is cruel. This game is cruel, man. That's all I really have to say.
You try to tie it.
Kyle, there's one right
Why?
here.
Are you trying to tie it?
No, we're literally we're mourning right now.
Morning is crazy. I'm sorry, I was like, do you want me to give you guys track
yeah.
time? Yeah, so I had practice because back in the day, I used to be a really weird kid. So I would get Jenga blocks and I would literally do exactly what I just did. So I've never played spoons before, but I have stacked Jenga blocks.
Yes, man.
Sorry.
This is where we have to split. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so I had
I'm gonna be final three with y'all. I know we don't have a choice. I genuinely don't know who we're gonna go for.
Back in the day, when I was just a little
I
kid.
know, this is terrible.
It's like, I vote for you, you vote for him, he votes for me.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Do we want to talk one-on-one or just?
I don't really know if to be honest, I don't really want to really talk about it because it's like, it kind of sucks. Or unless you want to, I don't know. I don't even know what you do.
Whatever you guys want to do.
I'm not trying to hold Connor. I'm not trying to hold Connor.
You want to just each talk 101?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
This really sucks. I'm sorry, that's...
He's gonna be at home.
He is. And he's really good with words. But that's the scary thing. Chris is also really good with words. So they haven't. Honestly, they have.
That's why I feel like it's not a good idea to bring him with us.
I'm sorry. There's no other choice. Like,
Yeah, that's how I
I would
feel
vote
too.
for Chris. But now that Chris is off the table,
I was gonna vote Chris.
Exactly. That's why I don't really. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. Because I'm like, if I'm touching with Hudson, I'm like, bro, I don't want to be like, I'm voting for you.
Yeah, I don't want to say it to his face.
I'm not.
That's the thing. I can't say it to their face.
I can't do that. That feels terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. So honestly, I wouldn't mind just like stalling a little bit
Yeah.
for a bit, because like,
I think he knows.
and Chris is probably also unless they both vote me.
It'll be a tie. I was gonna vote Chris. I really was.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping it could be Chris in this time. Because I
I didn't think he was gonna win.
I wish it could have been us three.
I know.
I'm gonna try talking to Ricky then, because just to see, but I doubt it.
I haven't even talked to Chris.
Oh shit, okay.
Shit, dude. Hold on. Because like you have immunity, I'm gonna vote for Hudson. So I mean, what do you mean? Like I'm voting for Hudson.
Oh yeah.
No, what's your?
I mean, I told Hudson, I was like, it would be funny if I brought you, but I'm not gonna bring Hudson. Are you kidding?
Exactly. That's just a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I hate this team. I don't like it. It's
And that's time!
Do you think you're beating Chris now?
You gotta stop your conversations and start heading toward.
It's the end of the road. I mean, there's no chance in hell I survive this. Plan last round was to take out who I thought could beat me in today's competition. Clearly I was wrong, but I can't really fault myself for it. I still stick to what I did, and yeah, it sucks. I mean, I feel like I played a pretty damn good game, and to make it this far and just be that close.
You can't be voted out.
I can't be voted out. Unless it goes to a tie, and I tie again.
Oh yeah, you can. You're allowed to.
What?
Survivors, welcome in to the Final Four Tribal Council. Chris, how does it feel to have the necklace and know that you're safe and you are going to make it to the Final Three?
So it feels good, just because if I didn't, I wouldn't know. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because the blue tribe, they stuck together to the end.
We miss you, Mark.
The blue. It's interesting that we started off with a 4-3-3 and we ended up with 3 of the 4 still here. How do you guys think you guys were able to stay together and vote out the other tribes and you guys were able to stay so strong?
Loyalty. We've been saying it since.
And I'll give Mark credit for that. Mark, the first day, was like, this is it, this is the 5, this is it, and we've all just stuck to it since like the first 2 minutes.
Literally.
And this is the first time we have to go against each other.
So you played an idol at the last tribal, which you can explain, because it seemed like you were looking right at Chris when you were talking, and you gave the idol to Ricky. How would you?
I was never giving that to Chris. Really?
Something the actress?
No, not really. A little bit here and there. But like we said, us Blues, we've been together all game, and even though I could use it as someone to put out a good favor there, and I knew he lived so Ricky during travel, so might as well have done something with it, hand it off to Ricky, and even though it didn't do
You
anything.
feel like blowing up this tribal?
No, there's no reason to do it.
How does it feel to spoil this blue tribe party?
Good. Really good, actually. I think the blue team has been dominating this entire game. It's pretty obvious. Every single move, I would say I don't think any of them really led any of the moves, but they were all a part of the movement. So for that reason, I'd say they had the most power.
Do any of you guys feel like you're leading this one, now that all 3 of you are on the block?
I don't really want to show my cards.
Yeah.
Final tribal.
We don't know what's happening, I guess it'd be real. So yeah, there's not much discussion to it, to be honest. We went back to camp after this shit one, and it was pretty set in stone. So there's not really move.
And with that, it is time to vote, but before you vote, if this one ends up a tie vote, we will not have a revote, we will not draw rocks, we will have a fire-making challenge. Caitlin, you're up.
Sadly, I'm voting for Hudson because Chris won immunity and Corey has to come
Oh shit. It doesn't matter. In the game, me and Ricky were closer, so I'm not gonna vote for Ricky, but let's be real, this vote doesn't matter.
Thank you. It's good to be back, actually. It really is. I hate voting. It sucks. especially for the people you care about.
I'll read the votes. First vote, Hudson. Second vote, Caitlin. Third vote, Hudson. That's 2 votes Hudson, 1 vote Caitlin, 1 vote left. The next person voted out of Survivor FSU Redemption, and the next member of our jury, Hudson.
How dare you ruin my purpose?
They tried to smoke it. I'm handing it up.
Until right now.
Yeah, just got voted out. It's bittersweet. I had an absolute blast playing. Obviously, my decision kind of came back to bite me of voting out Jack, but who knows? Like, can't go back and relive the past. It probably would have happened the same way. I did all I could, but just got so close and couldn't finish it out. But like I said, it's been amazing. No regrets at all. And, yeah, it was a blast.
I won the challenge and I voted out Hudson, and now hopefully no twists, and then we can do final 3 and jury vote, and hopefully I win.
How do you feel if I said we had one more challenge in store? Unfortunately, there's no more challenge. You are the final 3. Paper and there's a community crayons, and you can write down and prepare to face the jury.
This has definitely been the saddest vote because I had to vote out Hudson because Chris won immunity and Tori 3 had to turn on each other, and Hudson was just the best bet for me.
Jury, on in our final 3. You each have hands, and these people lead in this game, and now they hold the power to decide your fate in this game. We're going to start with each of you having a minute opening statement. Each jury member will ask a question each, and you will have closing statements. Who wants to begin opening statements?
Okay, I made it here with no immunity wins. They all had at least one shot at being saved for a vote. I was never saved during a vote, and I also received no votes until a throwaway vote by Hudson when he knew I wasn't going home. That's the only vote I received in both days. And with the Lydia vote, the first vote of the merge, that was me. I'm the one who told people, I'm the only person who saw her get the advantage, and then I told everyone she has an advantage and we need to get her out. And then, should I keep going or? And then for the Jasani vote, it was between him and Jack, and I flipped my vote from Jack to Jasani and I got him out. Then for Jack, everyone was saying we have to get out Chris, and I said, no, we have to get out Jack because he had the best story. He was the only one who had to fight to be in Final 5. All of us kind of just got there. He was the only one who was targeted multiple times, and I flipped that vote.
Ricky?
Well, for one, throughout the whole game, I stayed pretty loyal to Blue Team, and I don't know. I feel like I was a strong player throughout every single challenge. I won one, but even if I didn't win, I still came pretty close a couple of times. So I feel like I fought pretty hard to beat.
Chris?
Alright, so I kind of had a crazy story. I'm very surprised to be here, but I would like to say that the fact that I am here is a sign of my good game playing. The fact that even though I was calling out exactly what I wanted to do at a certain point, I'm still here. I'm still at the very end. And I was very transparent with what I wanted to do with everybody. At a certain point, of course, at the beginning, it had to be a little more discreet. I would say, Mark, I think I have a very, I'm kind of the reason that you got voted out. And I'm sorry, I tried to rally everyone against you. Hudson, you were there because of me. All right, I won 2 games. You guys should have voted me many times out. That didn't happen. And I was very, 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 very loyal to the people who were loyal to me, Amelia, Dylan, Jack. At the very end, Jack definitely won me over, and he's an ally. And I was very loyal to those people. And honestly, I think at a time, I was pretty much loyal to all of you. Maybe not Max as much, because we never really interacted.
Before we continue, I want to have some necklace. Now turning to the jury. Who wants to start the jury questionnaire? Max.
Okay, first of all, congrats, guys. I'm gonna switch my question because you kind of answered it. It was for Caitlin, but I just wanted to ask, like, the 3 of you to sum up like your game strategy in like a few words. Like, what did you rely on? Winning challenges, or more so like the social game?
For me, it was flying under the radar, and I think I did a really good job with that. My name never came up, and then when it did, Chris brought my name up, and I convinced him that I'm going to lose, and he kept me.
I kind of had a similar strategy to just kind of stay on the radar, make good terms with everybody on the cast. And I feel like I did a pretty good job of that. I mean, you kept on saying that, like, most people, my name was not brought up, and you kept on saying at least that my name was not getting brought up, again, amongst anybody, except, like, maybe right at the very end when someone's trying to blindside. But still, I've made it here, and I felt like I just wanted to win a bunch of games. I feel like I got it.
I do want to say Ricky did a really good job of flying under the radar. I don't know why nobody thought he was a threat. Like, he won one of the first challenges, so that was good. So I would say I guess a little bit at the beginning I was trying to just fly under the radar, kind of just like go with the flow. That's kind of what you have to do, just make sure your name isn't being thrown. And I think I stick with the yellow tribe initially, and we kind of flip-flop. We were like, oh, we're gonna be with the blue tribe, we're gonna be with the red tribe. And it honestly just depended on what we needed to do at the time. When we got Mark out, we said we were gonna be loyal to blue, but I'm sorry, like, it was a numbers thing. You have to think a little bit more strategically, and we got you out. And so I think I kind of made myself, I was stating my positions, because I don't want to just play this game as someone who's like, yeah, what should we do, and then just get blindsided, and then it's me going home. I want to be the one who's actually trying to call some shots, trying to make moves in the game. So at a certain point, I had to transition from just being with the group and then actually saying, just being super transparent, and it worked.
Mark?
Okay, well, I'm happy to see Toro members here. Sadly, Hudson didn't make it, but I respect your game. So my question is, for each of you, I want you to just say why you don't think the other two deserve
Trashing each other?
Yes.
I don't want to start this one.
Chris?
I guess I can start. I really can't say that I don't think they deserve to be here, because I feel like I could see any of you guys.
Let me rephrase my question.
Okay.
Why do you think they don't deserve to be in comparison to you?
Okay, I just think that they're flying by. They had no struggle in this game whatsoever. My 2 biggest allies got voted out on flukes. Like that, and so I've had to struggle. I was losing people, and for some reason I'm still in the end game when it was so obvious that they should have voted me out over Jack. I kind of had to, I don't know, Hudson figured out a way to save himself when it was going to be him. But I think that I deserve to win because I made the most moves and I had the most struggle.
The Amelia vote was definitely not a fluke. Me and Hudson have been working to get her out for multiple rounds. That was not a fluke, that was both me and Hudson worked to get that. And I definitely didn't just, I was under the radar, but I also did get out Lydia, Josani, Jack, and Amelia. I got 4 people out without no one detecting I was me.
Ricky, I mean, I I stayed under the radar most of the time, and it was mainly because I was staying transparent. I didn't really lie at all this game, except for maybe when Amelia was getting lost, but that entire round was so chaotic. But aside from that, I did not lie the entire time. I was staying transparent with everybody and making sure, and I feel like that's why I've made it this far.
So far, he's been the only one that actually answered my question. I'm saying, what about the others makes them not? Why do they not deserve to win in comparison to you? I'll be real with that. Yeah.
I would say I've made more moves than them while also not being protected. They made moves, but everyone knew it was them.
I've been more truthful and less conniving, I guess.
Jay Sani?
Well, first of all, congratulations, guys, for getting here after this hectic game. It was going to be a question for all three of you guys, but I'm curious to see what your biggest strengths were in this game.
I feel like my best strengths were, I feel like I was pretty social, to be honest. I tried to go to a lot of different people. During the challenges, I feel like if it had something to do with like a puzzle, like the puzzle one was easy. And I don't know, I feel like I appreciate social.
Amelia?
Oh, no one else is answering that question?
No, it was just wait, it was just for me.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even know that.
Amelia?
Congrats, guys. Rock on, y'all made it to final 3. I would say my biggest question is mainly to Caitlin. You made the comment that you flew under the radar and that no one knew that you weren't doing anything, but you were doing everything. At what point did you more rely on that loyalty that you're saying? Like, where's the distinction between I was being loyal to my tribe versus actually, no, I was the ringleader, I was running them?
I mean, I was loyal to them till the very end. I was willing to go to rocks just to keep Hudson here. I secured his safety by risking my own. And because I knew that I'm not going out here voting for Chris because I got here by staying loyal to them and I wasn't going out by business loyal.
Okay.
Dylan?
My question is for everyone. Congratulations on making it here. Y'all deserve it. My question is, Brian, you can answer it however you want. And it's just, what was the hardest thing about this game for you specifically?
Well, sorry, honestly, voting out. The voting was the toughest for a lot of the people, especially voting out Toru. Like that was like the toughest part of the game, I'd say, because that's when my anxiety's getting up. That's when like I have to betray someone or like something like that, or I don't know. It's not a good feeling, I guess. So that was kind of the toughest part.
I would say the hardest part was lying to people's faces and, like talking with my job and being like, oh, I'm not voting for you. Like, we're voting for this person and then going up to that person and being like, no, I'm not voting for you. It was definitely a lot harder than I expected it to be. Like, I know we all know it's a game, but it's still like a human being. And that was definitely the hardest part for me.
I would say the hardest part is just hurting people, because everybody wants it just as bad, and it's just so hard to say, oh, you want this? No, you can't. Just voting, like specifically yesterday, voting out Andrew, that was one of the most difficult things, because it's just, we didn't want it to happen. And then when you two left, and you, Jack, when you guys left, it just was so sad to me, because I thought that I wish you guys could be up here with me at the same time, and you guys are just as deserving. It felt good voting Hudson out. It felt really good, actually.
That was definitely the hardest vote for me.
No, 100%. That was the hardest vote.
Jack?
So I just wanted to, this question's mainly for the original Blue Tribe people. I wanted you guys to possibly distinguish your strategic games, especially pre-merge, because I feel like we kind of have a grasp on post-merge. Can you tell me how your games were different pre-merge?
Pre-merge, I was definitely on the outs, like for sure. I could tell that they were all going for me, and I had to make him my alliance, and he got voted out. And even with all of them trying to get me out, I still didn't get a single vote for my name, and I really had to fight to stay in that. So before the game, it was mostly just trying to build relationships with them when it was already very clear who to for.
I mean, my game kind of stayed the same the whole game, was just be transparent and like be truthful with everybody. And I kind of didn't have a target on my back for most of the game because of that, and that was a lot of that was the first day too. Except for when I like had all of a sudden Ricky 2 votes, but that was.
Lastly, Hudson.
I'm gonna put this one out for Chris. Actually, you say that you've had authority in this game, and you kind of touched on like Mark's vote out, but you get on like where you actually had authority in the vote and how you made it happen with yourself instead of use of like I don't know, like the use of others and like other people telling you.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I mean, you can kind of see where the game is going as you're playing it, right? You see that these tribal alliances formed at the very beginning, and nobody's gonna break it because yesterday we had such an intense day. We're not gonna go against our own tribe. That's very obvious. So I saw I saw certain positions where I was like, okay, I know I want to stick with my yellow crew, and I know the people who I can work with in this specific moment. I knew Jasani, I could work with you very well because I saw that you were ostracized a little bit from your red tribe. So I was like, we can bring Jasani in. Same with you, Jack. It was like you were being ostracized, so we were like, we can bring you in. And then when we needed the numbers, when I needed the numbers to get, when you were at four blue, I guess you guys had 3 blue for the whole game, but you were at 4 blue, and you guys were obviously going to dominate. You could control it with that. I knew that with red, with Jasani, with Jack, we could vote out Mark, and then you guys, I'm sorry, it had to be you, Mark. I'm sorry. But we just had to pick one person. It had to be, we had to window the numbers down. Honestly, Hudson, I feel like you and I had pretty good relations throughout the whole game. I feel like you trusted me, I trusted you a lot, up until the point where I was like, I knew I had to cut you. And let's be real, if you didn't have that chameleon thing, you probably would have gone that round.
And with that, we'll have closing statements. We're going to start with Chris and this way this time.
Yeah, I feel like I just spoke a lot right there. So I just want to say thank you to all of you guys. This has been really fun. Thank you, production, for putting on. How did you guys do this? This is actually so fun. And I feel like you aren't even reaping the reward that we're reaping as being a part of it. So just thank you guys. It made me really love Survivor. And it made me also realize I don't think I would ever want to go on Survivor just because it's so stressful, but it's been really fun. You all are amazing, and yeah, even though we've had to do pretty bad things for each other, like voting each other out, whatever, lying to each other's face, I think it's really cool that all of us can come together and we're just playing a game. It's nice, and you all are great people.
Ricky, I feel like you said a lot of regarding the crew. I feel like you guys really did such a good job, and made me want to join it for next season because you guys did such a good job too. But I don't know. I really liked playing with all you guys. It was really fun, and I just had one more thing. I have a puppy.
Wait,
oh, shit. Can you please?
That's really
good. Ricky, no. How could you say no to a puppy saying please? Alright. I'll just leave that right here.
I also like to thank production for putting this on for us. It has definitely been one of my favorite memories here at FSU. And thank you guys for being such great sports and staying to help us pick a winner. But I truly think that I deserve to win because I was able to pull big moves without my name being attached. And I think that takes a lot because a lot of times when you make a move, your name is the next one.
And with that, it is time to vote. Remember, you are voting for who you want to win this game. We're going to start with Max.
Okay. Congrats, guys.
Thank you. As much as I want to say, he's been so loyal to me this entire game, and he's been my right-hand man in everything I did. Say a close second would be Chris. He worked hard, and I loved how he played this game, but I just have to go over my loyalty because it's the one thing that kept me going in this game.
Thank you.
I'm putting my vote to Chris. You deserve it.
there are a lot of moves that people aren't giving you credit for, and I just don't know how much credit that Chris has behind the moves that he claimed. So for that reason, I'll go Caleb.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll go tally the votes. I'll read the votes. First vote, Ricky. Second vote, Chris. Third vote, Ricky. Fourth vote, Chris. That's 2 votes Ricky, 2 votes Chris. Next vote, Ricky. That's 3 votes Ricky, 2 votes Chris. Next vote, Chris. That's 3 votes Ricky, 3 votes Chris. Caitlin. We have a tie.
No. Wait, can we share it? Can we share the win? Can we share the win?
What?
In this case,
I am the winner.
you become our final juror. You will go and vote for the winner between Ricky and Chris.
You get no deliberation, you gotta go right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
Wow. Well played, Ricky. Well played.
I have the final vote.
I feel like I have all the power now.
Before I read this final vote, I just want to thank you all for coming out and playing. This would not be possible without you all. And with that, I will read the final vote. The winner of Survivor FSU Redemption, Ricky.
GG. Oh my god. Good one. Damn, Chris. You got robbed. Tour representation.
I couldn't flip it yet. I couldn't do it.
And I respect that so much.
I'm voting for Ricky because based off of his social strategy and
He's been my right-hand man in everything I did, and I love that.
What you had to say at the end, and I hope you do.
Duh.
Putting my vote to Chris.
He fought more than the other two.
started at the bottom, kind of worked up. I think there are a lot of moves that you did.
Bitter journey. I'm gonna vote for Ricky because I'm staying loyal and I don't want Chris to win.